Hello, my name is Alexander, and I would like to discuss the hip hop slash rap discourse community. The um the purpose of this video is to um explain or show why this community is so important to people, and I would like to talk about its brief history real quick. Hip hop began in the early 1970s in East Bronx, and there was many components when it first started. There was uh, DJs, there was MCs, beatboxing, and well, beatboxing and DJs kind of go hand in hand. There was breakdancing, my fault, and graffiti. So there's like four main components. Um, and through that, many different types of languages came out uh, that are like special to this one community. So I had a chat with my cousin, and I actually interviewed him, where we would discuss just the values, the genre, and the vocabulary within the hip hop community. So here is the lyrics and the value that hip hop listeners have for lyrics and the music. Do you think lyrics in hip hop are very crucial to the art form?
I'd say yes and no
Okay.
because yes, because there is, I wouldn't say that's the case for all rap and hip hop artists because there are some lyricists out there there's some political rap artists who the lyrics have to matter because it's to support what they stand for.
Yeah, and
Um,
the message that they're trying to put out, right?
exactly. So take a look at, I don't know, Grandmaster Flash back in the days and with White Lines. You listen to that song and you'll see that they're try that group was trying to show the people what is wrong.
We also talked about the genres and the relationship that critics have with normal listeners, which are people who don't really critique music, but they listen to it. They like to find music that they like and they enjoy, but they're not that critical of music that they don't like. Uh, so here's that. Pop has different say genres in terms of discourse. You got a lot of people who are on social media posting their opinions, a lot of people who post blogs about albums when they release. Do reviewers and their like ways of hold on, let me uh do critics influence the way that you listen to music? If they say they score it on a number scale of one being the lowest, 10 being the highest, and they give it a score of like say four, and you listen to the project, uh, does that influence the way that you feel about the project?
Yeah, in a way it sort of does. And I think that's a problem because I think it should be up to you, the listener, to find out for yourself. Some people have I'd watched a couple of Fantano videos and think they're a critic themselves and they haven't even heard the album. Person can go and see, but a person, what I mean is a person who wants to listen to rap and hip hop, wants to listen to something different, but they go to a reviewer instead of, just listening to the music and reviewing it themselves.
Okay.
That's where the problem comes in.
I would like to ask you, do you think hip hop communities value quality over quantity?
Yes, for sure. Quality over quantity. You can be a small hip hop artist, but if you're actually good, you will get noticed.
I feel like the hip hop community values relatability in the music that they listen to. Would you agree with that?
Um, yeah, yeah, that's true.
Do you feel like people in the hip hop community uh value sharing music?
Yeah, that's one of the I'd say early forms of like in the early times of hip hop, there was there was these vinyls and there was these tapes and cassettes and in the early 90s, the 80s to make hip hop what it is today, to make beats. Back then you had to share these things. So this is like at the base, this is like the root. Sharing is like the root since the dawn of hip hop history.
Discovering music is important to you.
Yes, of course. I'm always looking for like this new artist, you know, this new flow. I think everyone is
Maybe a
sometimes.
new sound even.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes you try to catch on to the wave early.
Do you feel like one of the ways that you communicate with other hip hop fans is through making playlists and sharing them?
Yeah, with you, I mean, I I like making playlists. I know I see people make playlists, but I wouldn't say bored of hearing the same thing, but like sometimes you try to switch it up and
Dope, which is pretty outdated, but or The Bomb, which is also kind of outdated. But more recently it's been like Eat, right? For example. Do you think the vocabulary to describe whether a song is good or bad within the hip hop community has changed?
um yeah, and I think it'll always
I hope through this video you learned something about the hip hop community and why people cherish hip hop music so much. Bye.